afternoon, Abid, to all of you. Today is the Wednesday, so every Wednesday, National Heart Institute will bring you the 30 minutes discussion about any topics about the health relation. But this week is a very special week because this is the first time National Heart Institute, through the IGN HEARTCHAT, will bring you two panels to talk about an application developed to see how the compliance, the importance of medication compliance. So today, to talk about the application that developed by the company called Careaide, we bring you two panels. First, we have Professor Dato Seri Dr. Azhari Yakub, which is Senior Consultant Cardiothoracic Surgeon at National Heart Institute, and Mr. Pervaiz, which is CEO of Careaide. And then today we will discuss about the application called Careaide. If you have any telephone or tablet, you can just search at the Apple App Store and Google Play. Just type Careaide and you can download the application there. And that application is actually developed to monitor your medication schedule. To further up this conversation about this application, first I want to ask Mr. Pervaiz about the background of the application and the introduction about the application. Please.
Thank you so much. Firstly, hello everyone. Careaide is a social enterprise, and we specialize in prescription adherence. We are a health tech company. Prescription adherence is currently our primary focus. We also do education and support programs for people with chronic diseases. We are present in 7 countries. Careaide is our first application and program that we are offering for free to everyone. It specially focuses on family care, remote care. So that is very important. Why chronic diseases? So chronic diseases after COVID is the biggest health crisis that we have across the world. 1 in 3 people everywhere in the world have multiple chronic conditions, not just one, multiple chronic conditions. That means they would have diabetes along with hypertension or cardiovascular disease. So it takes a toll with such a large population. When we talk about the population in Malaysia specifically, we have 6.5 million people who have chronic diseases. In Indonesia, for example, there are 92 million people who have chronic diseases. Coming back to Malaysia, there is a huge impact actually. There is obviously the health, quality of life for the family and the patients, and then the financial impact that it has on the families, on the government, on the payers and the hospital system. There is also productivity loss, quite significant. In Malaysia, according to the report from Ministry of Health, we lose $8 billion in productivity loss every year, and the healthcare impact because of the chronic diseases is actually $100 billion a year. So that's a huge impact from Malaysia, and these are the same numbers, the same statistics that we see across the board in every single country. We as Careaide are the first in this region, in Asia Pacific and developing countries, that is specifically addressing this problem, especially the prescription adherence.
How old are the age of this application?
It's only a few months old.
A few months.
Very few months, but there is huge traction and huge demand. We have more than 22,000 people already using it. It's growing double digit every week. We have people using it from many countries, especially developing countries, because what we have done is specially designed it for the developing countries. There are similar solutions available in US because the problem is really big. The solutions are there in developing countries, but the thing about this problem and the solution for it is that it is actually customized for the culture, for the healthcare infrastructure, and it relates to behavioral change. For people to take medicine on time, and because of that it has to be tied. And what we have done is ground up design it and build it for the family ecosystem, the infrastructure that we have in Malaysia and other developing countries.
Okay, Dato Sri, so we understand how they develop the application to monitor the medication compliance. So in this application and also in carrying out, where is the role of National Heart Institute in this application?
The National Heart Institute, I think, is always looking at ways to improve patient care, and this is a very innovative solution, and I would like to thank Careaide and for offering IJN to be the first hospital in this region, not only in this country, to use to partner with IJN and with partnering with Careaide in promoting this for the IJN patient. And this is because IJN's patients are not only cardiovascular, but usually they will have hypertension, diabetes, and other chronic disease, and this is very applicable and very relevant to IJN. And it's normal. Today I was looking at, I was having a clinic, seeing about 7 patients. All of them have more than 5 or 6 medication in their prescription.
One person have more than 5 medication in prescription.
So, and this is a worldwide statistic that studies have been done by by countries in the West, has also been verified by our own research by UKM pharmacy Professor Mohd, that that only 50% take their medication regularly. 50%, half of them. So we are giving a set of medication, but only 50% are taking it diligently. So there is a big opportunity for improvement, and I mean there is implication on why patients, when they are not taking medication, will affect their future health.
Both of you mentioned about the importance of taking the medication on time. So what is the effect if people don't follow their medication schedule?
Yes, I think there's statistics already been, I mean studies have been, research have been done that the impact of this non-compliance, which is less than 50% are taking it regular, will have an implication of 300% increase in hospitalization, 300% increase in healthcare costs, and this have a huge implication in terms of the patient's health, for the family that are taking care of the patients, especially in Asia, in Malaysia, that the family have to take leave and whatnot. And as what Mr. Pervaiz alluded, that will affect productivity, not only to the patient but the ecosystem, the family itself, and also the employer, and so on. So I think an example, a simple example, I mean those are statistic numbers, but say a patient who are hypertensive, they're taking medication, but they do not see the benefit of taking it regularly because they tak ada pening kepala, kan? There is no tangible effect. Even for diabetes, if they take it medication, if they don't take it medication, why should they take it medication? Because they don't feel anything. But the effect of that in the later years, they will have kidney problem, for high blood pressure, stroke. Stroke is a devastating complication that will lead to disability, will affect the family, having to take care of the patient, and also the productivity. I mean, the loss of productive life, especially when it affect patients who are younger, when before the pension age. So this is the effect, and I think by concentrating this, we will have a big impact on healthcare. If the patient take more regularly in their medication, the doctors don't have to escalate the treatment. From high blood pressure, one medication can be increased to 2 or 3 medications. Similarly, diabetes, if patient take it regularly, and there is apps now, and this is a very innovative solution to ensure that patient are reminded and the family are reminded of patient having to take medication, so then we don't have to escalate from one diabetic medication to 2 diabetic or 3 medication, and eventually they will have to use injection, subcutaneous insulin injection, and that is by then it's already too late. Yeah, and the cost of the medication and the cost to the family as well.
If Dato Sri explain to us about the impact of not taking the medication on time in perspective of medical, in a business owner perspective, what is the effect if the worker did not comply their medication schedule?
So it's more than the issue about workers. So we
Yeah,
have a
the
younger
HR,
workforce
the
and the
company.
older workforce. For me, for example, I'm healthy, alhamdulillah, but my family members, my parents are sick. So if they get sicker, they don't take medication, obviously they will have to be visiting the hospital. There may be emergency situation, my wife may have the same thing. So even if I'm not a patient and my family does not comply with the prescription, it affects my productivity. I have to take the leave. And the impact is more severe if I'm the patient. Okay. The question is that how do we fix it? Right? There is non-compliance and there's chronic conditions. Each chronic condition actually adds multiple medicine to the situation. For example, a patient with diabetes and one more disease may have more than 13 medicine. My parents take 25 medicine at a time.
25
medicines
at one time?
At one time, 3 times a day.
Currently?
Currently, yes.
Wow.
So
more than average.
More than average, yes.
You said that five medication per person average, but 25.
Yes. So multiple chronic condition has this effect, right? The medicines just keep going up, and the more they miss their medicine, the more it increases. And then it becomes so complex that, okay, this medicine is twice a day, you have to take 2 pills, this medicine is 3 times a day. All this scheduling is the primary reason, right? 42% of the non-compliance is actually because the prescription is complex.
Okay, so we understand the importance of having the right time of medication. So now they developed the application called, so I download myself. This is the proof that I download, which is Careaide. So now let me talk about the Careaide itself. Maybe you could explain more on the application in my handphone.
So firstly, what does it do, right? Okay, there are 2 key elements to it. One is related to prescription management for complex conditions, right? Multiple chronic diseases. The second aspect is behavioral change. Under the prescription management, the patients or the family can take care of the medicine, they can schedule it as complex as it can get. We take care of all the complexities. Then it has measurements that can be recorded like blood pressure, cholesterol, and so on. There is a health diary, you can keep track of appointments. So this all thing is by design, it comes together for better prescription adherence. So prescription adherence and more, when we say it is more than prescription adherence, it's actually all kinds of adherence. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing there is that we are the only company or the only app solution provider that provides remote care. Remote care and family centricity. The reason for that is a lot of chronic diseases are in senior citizens. They may not know how to use mobile phone.
Yes, that's the issue actually.
Right.
So how you cater this issue?
Okay.
The literation aspect.
So the guardians or the family members can actually manage the prescription and medicine for the family members who can't. And even if they can, it can be managed remotely and monitored remotely. As an example, if my parents are in another state, they miss their medication, I will get an alert. I can add their medicine from here. If I have a copy of the prescription, I can add their medicine. It will show on their side, on their mobile phone. And we can also, from behavioral change perspective, because like I mentioned earlier, 42% of the non-compliance is because of complexity of the prescription, not remembering what to take at one time. There is also a significant matter of patients not wanting to take it. They have to change their behavior, like doctor mentioned, that sometimes they just don't take it seriously, right? There is no damage done. So for that, we have behavioral aspects of it, which includes gamification, like you compete with other patients. There is a family competition, that which family is taking care of the patient more. There are incentives in the form of coupons, virtual currency, gift cards. So the more they comply, the more incentives they get, real incentives, real gift cards that they can use in their life. This is not just for the patient, this is also for the family. And that is very important, because we understand that in our culture it is the family that is providing the care. So we want to incentivize not just the patient, but also the family for providing that care to the patient.
Okay, and then I also understand this application also benefit to corporate HR. How corporate HR utilize this application to monitor their staff, especially their staff who have chronic disease?
So, like I mentioned earlier, there is a healthcare cost aspect and there is a productivity aspect. And this is also clearly defined in the strategic plan that Ministry of Health had released 2017 to 2026 strategic plan, where they talk about how do we manage, control and improve the situation in chronic diseases. They realize that it is a serious issue, and it also highlights the productivity impact. And that goes back to the corporate HR point, that the companies themselves have to take charge. They should offer different programs and apps like Careaide, which can help the patients monitor, the employees who are patients monitor their own medicine, or they can manage the medicine of their family members. The benefit for the corporate HR is that firstly the productivity issue, like you mentioned, right? People, if they take their medicine on time, or if their family takes medicine on time, they will take less leave. According to studies, they take 7 days less medical leave in a year. Okay. The second thing is that the financial impact side of things. This means that if a patient or an employee who is a patient does not take medicine on time, probably that person will get hospitalized, which is a cost to the company, which increases the cost of the insurance. And other than that, it is a cost to the employee as well, because most of the healthcare expenses in Malaysia, for example, are out-of-pocket expenses.
Yeah, I agree on that. So that is the view about the benefit if the corporate HR use this application to their staff. So in terms of medical perception, your medical, what we call is as a doctor, how could it benefit to the doctor, to the medical practitioner, to the patient itself?
It is a tremendous innovation benefit to hospital like IJN, for example. Here, this is a solution that will bridge the gap. Yeah? In the sense that if the patient comes out of a hospital, discharged from hospital, or has been seen from the clinic, they are given a set of medication. And follow up, see me in 3 months time or 6 months time, right? So for the hospital and the caregiver, we do not know from that time until they come back after 3 months or 6 months, what are they doing with the medication?
What are their record?
Right? But this is an application that bridges this, that there is a continuing care that we can monitor. With these apps and with the WeCare, which is a web-based monitoring for the hospital, then the hospital will know that whether the patient, certain subgroup of patients are not taking the medication, they have poor compliance. So the pharmacy or even the doctor can then contact this patient. What's the issue of why are they not taking medication? Do they is there lack of understanding, or so on and so forth? So we are completing the loop, the care loop. At the same time, this patient will be more satisfied because the IJN and whatnot can give some messages. They say, okay, we noticed that you are not taking medication, or would you like to contact us for education? And we can also give some messages in terms of education, right? So there is a continuing engagement by the hospital with the patient, even when they are not been seen by us.
Okay, we have one question, Doctor Dato Seri, in Facebook, but this is related to your medication lah.
Yeah.
Not really on the application, but it's okay. Thank you very much to Muhammad Fakro. The question is, for blood thinner medication, which one better for people having gastric issue, either aspirin or Pervaiz?
I think
Question for you, Dato Seri.
I think in terms of that is we would give if a patient have a gastric problem, peptic ulcer and so on. I think we would use the Pervaiz instead of aspirin. Aspirin is, we call it a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, which is have a higher risk of gastric problem.
So this is can fall into under chronic disease and can use the Careaide or not? This patient, okay, Muhammad Fakro, for blood thinner medication.
Usually, if they are taking blood thinner, they are for sure are taking more other medication.
Okay,
right. So this is again a reminder, especially when cardiovascular drug disease. I mean, if you are not taking it regularly or you taking it in a wrong manner, it can be a danger to you.
Okay.
And these apps also, we will put in a new feature where there is a drug interaction.
Okay.
Meaning that the patient or the caregiver can put in their medication, but in Malaysia, in developing country, they may get one medication from GP, another from this hospital, another from another hospital for ailment. Then we do not know. I mean, with this app, eventually we will have a drug interaction, meaning that if the person might be taking a similar drug twice because it's given from a different source. So we will alert them to say that we noticed that you are taking this. Can you check with your doctor?
Yeah. So that is the benefit if you use the Careaide. So Muhammad Fakro, make sure you download it now. You just Google. You just type at the Apple App Store if you use iPhone, or if you use Samsung or whatever Android, you can go to Google Play, you type Careaide and download it now and fill up your medication information there. So you just follow all the instruction there. Inshallah, you will get better after this. Okay. Okay. You mentioned also you also mentioned about the benefits in terms of rewards, gamification. Can you further elaborate more on that?
Every time a person takes medicine, they earn virtual currency in Careaide, and that virtual currency can be exchanged for gift cards, for example, from Lazada, from Sephora, from Food Panda and Grab Food, and so on. We will continue to add that. So that's the gift card part. There is discount coupons as well, which relates to gamification. If you're winning a game, you have compliant 100%, 90% versus others, you will get discounts in key retail stores. So you have to keep your adherence high.
Okay. For example, any company that collaborate with this application, Lazada, or?
We are bringing them in. We are bringing them in, and you can see it from the app rewards side of things. And this is, we believe in continuous innovation. So every week when we talk here on this Wednesday, if we come back next Wednesday, the app would have a lot more things going on than it is today. Okay.
As of today, in my application, we have Grab Food, 30 ringgit gift voucher you will get. And also 50 ringgit gift card from Sephora if you like makeup, if you like to buy anything from Grab Food. So please ensure that you download this application now. Okay. We have there is
if I may interject, there is psychology to this.
Okay, yeah.
And
how you could explain to us,
because this is the thing that kita saya cakap bahasa Melayu
boleh.
Kita orang pesakit, dia nak human nak short term reward. Yang tu saya cakap kan, bila diabetes saya buat anak, bila dia tak nampak benefitnya tu sekarang, itu yang dia tak ambil ubat.
Okay.
So we are substituting and doing a behavioral psychology that if they don't see the long-term effect and that affect their compliance, kita kasih, that is where the gamification comes in, where there is a short-term reward. So this is the way that we want to improve the habit, patient ambil ubat, especially patient yang chronic disease ini.
To fill up your gratification.
That's right.
What they want, so we will give to you.
Yeah, that is a short-term
Take your medicine. Take your medicine on time.
So
it's good for you and good for everyone.
Yeah, it's a short-term gain, but that's why we are social enterprise. Short-term gain for a long-term benefit.
Okay, you have one user actually who comment on our Facebook Live, Sabogul. I am already using this application and this helped me a lot to take care of my each parent's street work. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mohd he extend his question here. Last 6 months, I'm just done bypass surgery. Is there any effects with my medication when taking booster dose? This is a bit out from my.
I think there is no. I think 6 months is long. I think you can take your booster dose after 6 weeks after any cardiac procedure, either stenting or bypass surgery. I think that is.
Okay, so we understand that this application is already apply on 7 countries, including Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore. And also America.
We have users across the country. We have partnerships, and our teams are in 7 countries.
7 countries.
So we are not a local Malaysia only setup. We have partnerships in Indonesia. We have a large number of users from Indonesia, Turkey, Iran, India, Bangladesh, Canada, US,
what are their
Africa.
reaction? Yeah, what are their reaction? I mean, the big country who have millions of people like Indonesia, US, United States of America, who have a big society there.
The clear differentiator that we provide versus, look, this is not the only app which does the reminder. They are simple apps, they are complicated apps. The difference is that we are built for developing countries and for families to take care of them. The other apps, and that's why people like us versus other apps which is individualistic. If I want to use it for my own self, I can find 200 apps to do it for me. But if there is family involved, there is remote care involved, I want to monitor my patient's medicine and manage it remotely, then Careaide is the only one that provides this, number one. Number two is that this is the only app based on our research and what we know of, and the comments and the feedback that we get from our users, that is providing rewards.
How you cater the difference, the demographic differences between these countries? I mean that Malaysia is different from Indonesia in terms of their lifestyle. US also different from our lifestyle, so their medication schedule also different. So how you take cater this issue?
Dr. Azhari actually alluded to that.
Okay.
Behavioral science. We have a sizable team of behavioral scientists on our team. Not just techies, so it's not a bunch of developers and tech experts who go in and develop the app. There's a behavioral science team that looks at the culture. What works in Malaysia, what works in Indonesia versus what is going to work in Africa. And they themselves research. They take advantage of the research that has already been done by leading behavioral economists across the world. There is a lot of content available. An example of that is in the gamification. Gamification is about what is your status. Just like your frequent flyer membership, there's a blue card, and then there's silver, and then there's gold, and then you go up platinum. We have a similar structure. We have diamond and then ruby and so on, and it goes up and down. But in our case, you don't have to earn to go up. Okay, according to behavioral sciences, and based on that, you can only go down. Okay, so everybody starts from diamond.
Okay.
If you don't follow your medication on time, you will go down. And this is all based on the advice from our behavioral scientists on our team, that the motivation behind avoiding the loss is more than the motivation to gain something.
So this application is developed is based on the science of the behavioral science,
and as
can
well,
be applied to all of us.
Yeah, from what I understand as well, I mean these apps also we localize it to different countries as well in terms of rewards and also messaging that we will give. Yeah? So
we have two questions before we end this session today. First question, I am an IJN patient. When can I start using this application?
I think it's available now, and I think there is banners and so on in the ground floor and the clinic and whatnot that you can go on, and soon there'll be some assistance. There are people, interns that will be walk around to promote this. Then also to teach and any queries about the apps. The pharmacies are well tuned to this, and just on the side subject, the pharmacy are doing research on this as well to verify the usefulness of these apps in Malaysian context or in AJN context. I think dari segi saya fahamkan dan you have played around, the apps are very user friendly,
very simple,
very user friendly. Sebegini, kalau yang pesakitnya tu kurang faham dengan penggunaan apps, penjaga anak selalunya boleh menolong secara remote. Anak boleh tolong mengisikan jenis-jenis ubat yang diambil, berapa lama telah diberi oleh doktor, dan juga berapa kali sehari. So dan apabila contohnya patient tinggal di Kuala Kangsar, anak atau adik-beradik yang tu bekerja di Kuala Lumpur, dia boleh disebut alert kalau bapanya atau ibunya tidak mengambil ubat dengan secara kerap, seperti yang diarahkan. Dan ini akan create satu ekosistem di mana sebagai family akan bertanya hal mengapa bapa tidak ambil ubat ini. Itu kita by social pressure, family pressure will improve the compliance or the adherence.
Okay, the last question, I think this is the question for you. Is there any possibility for Careaide to have any new features in the future, your future planning?
Always, every single day, we will continuously innovate, add features, new partnerships coming in, and we really look forward to feedback from the users. If they have any features that would really help them increase their prescription adherence or help their family members, we are all ears. We will prioritize that. We have a lot of recommendations and feedback coming in from IGN, which we will implement. And this process is going to be ongoing for years. We continuously improve that.
Okay. For any last word from you, Dato Seri?
I think bagi seperti yang saya mulakan perbincangan ini, this is a very innovative solution to improve patient care, and WHO ada mengatakan kalau kita mengambil ubat dengan kerapnya, itu lebih penting pada any new medical innovation. So secara ini kalau kita fokuskan, kita ambil kerap ubat, it will have far-reaching impact than any new medical innovation. Pasal innovation ni sebab orang tak ambil ubat atau get treatment yang awal kan. So ini WHO punya statement. So adherence is a very important thing. It's a low cost. It's a low cost effort. Eventually kalau seseorang itu tidak mengambil ubat dengan secara berterusan, nanti kena ambil 2-3 ubat, lagi confused, cost pun lagi tinggi.
Okay, any last word from you?
Well, this is a serious issue, prescription non-adherence, and we have shared material with you on how serious it is and what's the impact. So I would say take your medication on time as prescribed by the doctor. the tools like Careaide really do help. Studies show that while we have this, the generic and the standard average adherence of less than 50%, people who use the tool actually increase their adherence more than 80%. So that's the study from the last 3 years that has been conducted across various countries in the world. So it works, please use it.
Okay, thank you very much for both of the panels today. In the history of IJN HEARTCHAT, we get 2 panels to talk to you about the compliance of medication. So they developed an application called Careaide. So what you need to do is, as I mentioned before, just Google in your application, Google Apps or Apple App Store, Careaide, and you download and you use the application, because there's a lot of benefits that's already explained by our panels today. Thank you very much. Professor Dato Sri Dr. Mohd Azhari Yakub, Senior Consultant, Cardiothoracic Surgeon, National Heart Institute, and also Mr. Pervaiz, CEO of Careaide, who explained to us about the benefits of importance of medication compliance and also the benefits of the application of Careaide. So next week we're going to talk about the healthy diets, especially when we are moving to the bulan puasa. So what we need to do to get the healthy diet? Everything is next week. So don't forget to tune up your IJN HEARTCHAT with me, Ridwan Mustafa. 30 minutes full of time. I will give you the discussion about the health topic. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.